Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is Thursday, June 5th, 2025. So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that, there you go, these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you and gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. Okay, so I'm gonna try and fly through this reading. Okay. So let me just get this set up. I'm gonna get this going just a little bit, just a little bit. So I'm drinking this sparkling ice, those sparkling ice drinks. It's black raspberry. It's really good. I mean, it's good. It's good. But it's 0 sugar. And I feel like drinks and gum, anything with 0 sugar, I like the sugar. I think things with 0 sugar have like a weird aftertaste. And I don't know. It is kind of like ironic. Have this unhealthy drink. It's just healthier because it's not sugar. It's still unhealthy. You know, I mean, I'm on to talk. I'm drinking it, and I drink like coffee, a bunch of other stuff too, like Red Bull, right? Starbucks. But you know, I just think 0 sugar things have like this weird aftertaste. Just put the sugar in there. My nose is so itchy. You could be a very sweet individual, and that like leaves a bitter taste in someone's mouth, so somebody doesn't want you to be sweet. So your sweetness is too much. It's too much for someone. They'd rather you not be sweet. I literally just said drinks and gum without sugar, it has a nasty aftertaste. It's I don't know, it's like a bitter aftertaste. You know, like at first, like the first sip is good, the first chew, the first bite is good, but then the aftertaste, you realize, oh, there's no sugar in this. It's kind of bitter. It's not that great. I feel like your sweetness, your kind nature, it really irritates someone. It makes them bitter. I'm hearing The Blind Side, but the wife, played by Sandra Bullock, she looks great as a blonde. She admitted, I think it was like something, it was like her and her husband, they were like arguing / joking, whatever, and she had to like admit that he was right, and he was like, how does that taste? And she said like vinegar. So I feel like your sweet, kind, gentle nature, it's like vinegar to someone. It's like, I don't know, it's like a natural repellent to them. But that's good, because like, why would you want this person around you anyways? It's good. So if your natural sweet, kind nature is like a natural repellent to these people, that's great. Like, just let it be, right? If anything, that just shows you how they really feel about you, right? Your kind, sweet nature leaves a bitter taste in their mouth. It's like vinegar when they have to communicate with you, be around you, or talk to you, whatever the case it is. That's great. I love that, because that tells me, it shows me, it lets me see who you are. And I love that. There's nothing more I love than seeing people for who they are. And it's easier that way, because it's like, okay, so then I can step away from you. Right? It's so easy. So I'm using the clarifying life situations. my cards, they just be. I literally just said it's great because you can see and hear and sense and right. Seek clarity, embrace openness and insight, allowing life's truths to reveal themselves. Right? I was literally just saying that's great. That's great. Let your natural presence, you're the vessel that you're embodying, your light, your aura, your presence, your vibration, let it reveal what needs to be revealed, and it's going to show you in more ways than one who does not like you. That's great. You want to know who does not like you, because if you know who doesn't like you, that's great. So now I don't have to be around you. I don't have to associate. I don't have to talk to you. I mean, unless necessary, unless it's like something like family members, like you live in the same household, or you work together, or in the community, or volunteer or church, or whatever the case it is, right? Unless absolutely necessary, you know, I don't have to engage. I'm good on that. And there's nothing more empowering than realize you don't like me? Perfect. I can move on. There's nothing more freeing and so right? When you know for a fact someone does not like you, it makes the games easier. Right? Seek clarity. Embrace openness and insight, allowing life's truths to reveal themselves. Right? So here's the thing too. Once you know what you know, oh, so this person doesn't like me, they don't like me, whatever. Okay, great. I can move on. Take my energy, utilize my energy, put it elsewhere, focus on other things, do other things, pay attention to other things, go elsewhere. Let me take my energy, put it over here. So now you know for a fact who's who, what's what. So you know for a fact who's who, what's what. You can shift your focus. Oh, I don't have to pay attention to you because I know you don't like me. I'm going to pay attention over there. I like that. They like, it's mutual, right? So much easier. And I feel like whoever this who's got this bitter, nasty, it's freaking hot taste in their mouths, they want you to focus on them. They want you to look at them, and like, which is weird because it's like, I know you don't like me. You know that I know that you don't like me. Why do you want my attention? Why do you want me to look at you? Why do you want me to pay attention to you? That's weird, right? That's weird, right? Because it's a game to them. They want to play a game, but it's like, no, I don't want to play. Right? And you don't have to. Ooh. Plan wisely, highest good. A lot of Two of Wands energy. You're planning things, opening doors, making your manifestations come true. I'm getting charting. What was that one card? It was like charting your... It's like charting your course, as if like something like with a boat. I'm seeing like a white piece of paper, like a scrolled white piece of paper, and you open it, and then there's like a maps, and like X marks the spot, X marks the spot, and then dotted lines, and like, you know, the ship is like sailing, following the line. You're on a course. That's what you're doing. You're on a course, and you're like, oh, okay, bye. Now I can, you know, I'm on my boat. You're already on your boat. You're sail away, sail away, sail away. That's Enya and Skrillex. It's a remix by the both of them. Oh, it's the song is Sail Away by Enya, but Deadmau5 and Skrillex made a remix to it. It's a beautiful remix. It's actually this right here. That's Deadmau5 and that's Skrillex. All right, plan wisely and then highest good. Wherever you're going, it's for your highest good. It's like, I feel like you're locked in your North Node. Listen, you're so aware. Your vision is so clear cut, precise, pinpoint. You have like an eagle-eyed view of what is going on. The people who are trying to play games with you are mad because you're like, I don't like that game. I don't want to play. Well, why don't you play? No, I don't want to play. I want to go on my boat and sail away. And that's what you're doing. It's so simple. Simple. Right? It's crazy how simple things are. But people want to complicate things in your lives by playing games with you, knowing that they don't like you. But the only way that they can get you to play these games if you are under the illusion, oh yeah, we're friends. Oh yeah, we're coworkers. Oh yeah, they like me. Oh yeah, well, right? But you're not under an illusion. You see what's going on. Plan wisely, okay? Cultivate success through meticulous research and strategic plotting. Your foresight will unveil new paths. Highest good. Embrace the journey with openness, trusting in the universe to lead you toward your greatest fulfillment. I love this reading. Something about the 1940s. The 1940s. What took place? Something. Oh, it is hot. Feeling hot. I'm looking something up. 1 second. During the 1940s, women's roles shifted significantly due to World War II, leading to both increased opportunities and lasting societal changes. Women entered the workforce in large numbers, taking on jobs previously held by men, and they also served in various military roles. While this period marked a period of newfound independence for many women, it also saw a backlash as men returned from war, and the expectation for women to return to traditional roles intensified. Because women are just like, well, I could do what I want, I'm independent. So this could be a man. You know that. So for some of you this is a woman, for some of you this is a man. Whoever this person is, you are independent, you're doing what you want to do, you're free. And somebody wants you to go back to being in a box or being controlled. Or for some of you this could be a man who wants you to not be a free-spirited woman. They want you to be a traditional woman, stay home, cook, clean, be fragile, a flower, demure, soft. But women, I feel like throughout almost the entirety of history, women were portrayed as soft. Only soft. Flowers, petals, roses, daisies, sugar plums, blush, right? Only soft. So when women started displaying that they too have masculine energy, they too can do this, they too can do that, they too have power, it really threw a bunch of men off, because it's like, wait a minute, that's not a woman. Yes, it is, right? Because we all have feminine and masculine energy. Wherever it is that you're going, it's throwing someone off because you're not playing the games that they want to play with you. And it's like really, oh my god, it's freaking hot. It's really, it's leaving like a bitter vinegar taste in their mouth, because they want to play with you, essentially. Right? They want to play with you, and you don't want to play with them. This is like two kids in a playground, and one wants to dominate and bully you, and you're like, you're being mean, I don't want to play anymore. And so you leave, and they're like, well, I don't want to play with you anyways. But they're constantly asking you, can you play with me? Can you hang out? Let's do... No, you're mean. I don't want to hang out with you. So I feel like there's just someone that... I feel like that person's in the background. I really don't feel like this reading is about them. I don't really feel like they're really irrelevant at all, to be honest with you. This is an individual or individuals that, if I'm really being honest, all right, they don't matter. Okay, they don't have a purpose in your future. I feel like whatever game with this chess here, whatever games that were going on, I feel like it was just to help you. I don't want to say it like that because that's gross. So I have to find a different way to phrase it. Test the waters, I guess. It's kind of like, put it like this. God is like, okay, so we're going to play a game, okay? And in this game, you're going to have to choose between A or B, right? And this person, right, A would be playing the game with this person, or B would be to sail away. Okay? So you chose, I feel like a lot of you chose B. You sailed away. You're off. Sail away, sail away, sail away. I gotta look at the lyrics of that. Carry me on the waves to the lands I've never been. Carry me on the waves to the lands I've never seen. We can steer, we can near. We can reach, we can beach. On the shores of Tripoli, we can sail, we can sail. I feel like this person's, wow, I'm like sweating everywhere. This person is there's like a hurricane of emotions going through this person, only because of the fact that you're so, if this isn't a physical sail away, it's like emotionally you've gone way too far beyond their grasp to be able to emotionally hook you back, reel you in. Right, collective, but your ship is this tiny, right? It's this tiny because you're so far off, miles and miles and miles off in the distance, and that's terrifying to this person because there's no way that this person can reel you in to play with you. That's essentially, I know that sounds really, really twisted, but that's really what this is. This person wants to play with you. These people, they want to play with you, and you're not interested, and they don't know how. Financially, it's not going to work. Mentally, it's not going to work. Spiritually, it's not going to work. Physically, it's not going to work. It's kind of like, it's one of those things where people are just like, they'll always love me, or we'll always be friends, or we're family, right? So they use those emotional hooks to, keep you, and you're like, that doesn't mean anything to me. Goodbye. Right? That's that. Then you sailed away. I feel like that may sound really sad, and it may sound really, really harsh, but ultimately for you, it's so freeing and empowering because now you're independent all the way around. Emotionally, financially, mentally, physically, spiritually, right? You're independent. Whether you're a man or a woman, you're free. You've sailed away. I'm also getting that I keep saying in my head emotional waters. So it's kind of like if they were keeping you at a distance, or if you were at a certain emotional distance, they were always able to reel you in, but the cord has been cut. So you're free to love whoever, you're free to explore wherever, you're free to invest in whatever, but this is all emotional. If you want to invest in that project that brings you passion and emotional fulfillment, you can do that. Or in a person, you can do that. Or in a home, you can do that. Or, in a job, you can do that. In a community, you can do that. Your children, you can do that. Your life, you can do that. Whatever it is, you have the vast ocean of emotional freedom to do that. And the oceans are forever, pretty much. It's something like, it feels like they are forever. So I feel like you have so much space. There's nothing emotionally tying you to anything, and because of that, like, it's kind of like, what should I love today? Because it's not that you don't love anything, collective, it's just that there's so much space in your heart, so much freedom, so much lightness, so much, and on top of that, all you have in your heart is love. So it's like, what can I pour into today? And you can do that. You can ask yourself that. You can say that because you have love. Not just that, you're not just pouring into yourself, but it's like it's like you have extra love to spare, I guess, is the best way I can put it. So you could be dealing with a karmic feminine or a karmic masculine. Hold on. All right. So, whoever this karmic feminine, karmic masculine, whoever these people are that are mad because you don't want to play with them, in a sense, right? This could be play mental games, play emotional games. There's something so basic about this. I feel like these are people that feel like the only thing that they really have going for them, like the only skills that they've like really sharpened and owned, is their I'll say talents and emotional manipulation and mental manipulation. All right. Which is impressive, but at the same time, if that's the only thing you have up your sleeve and you can't use you can't use those things anymore, what do you have? Who are you? Right? Aside from those games and illusions, can you look at yourself in the mirror at the end of the day and say, you know who you are? Without that? Now, if that doesn't work, who are you? What's your purpose? What are you here for? What are you contributing? What are you doing? What are your plans? What are your goals? What are your aspirations? Who are you? Okay? So, I say that because there's something very basic about these people, right? Now, again, I'm not going to knock it because their skills in emotional and mental manipulation is impressive, right? It's intriguing, but once the illusion has been broken, it's kind of like a mystery. Once you figure it out, it's boring. Now you know. It's not fun anymore. It's not fun. So what else? What else you got? Right? But it really, to you, collective, it doesn't matter. We really shouldn't be even saying like what else you got, because to you it shouldn't matter because you're off. You sailed away, right? You figured out the puzzle. You figured out what was going on. Now it's not fun anymore because the challenge is gone. The challenge was in the mystery, right? I mean, that's how I see it. But now you figured it out. It's not fun anymore. It's boring. So you sailed off. You've moved on. Bye. So now it's leaving these people in their own mess and their own illusions, which is making them mentally unstable, right? Because again, these are people that they tend to own in on their skills of emotional manipulation and mental manipulation. They use these in tandem. Confuse the mind to pull out the heartstrings. You pull out the heartstrings, you confuse the mind. Oh, it's kind of like a battle between the heart and the mind, right? I love them. They're my family, or they're my friend, or they're my lover, and this. But they're not good for you. But I love them, but they're not good for you. But I love them, but they're not. You see? They use those things in tandem. Mental and emotional manipulation. But because you're able to see through the games, because that's part of your highest good, God was like, all right, it's time for a game. So In this game, we're going to test you on your skills of observation. We're going to test you on your skills of awareness, blah, 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 right? All of that stuff, okay? This was just another game for you. And I know that sounds really messed up, right? But you were just playing the game that these people were playing with you. Right? You didn't ask to be in the game. They put you in this game. And you won. And now you're bored. I would say what else you got, but you don't have anything else. Sail away, sail away, sail away. Right? So now it's leaving these people mentally unstable because they don't have anything else. This is who they are. Emotional manipulators and mental manipulators. Right? That's it. They're karmic on top of that, obviously, right? So you're not missing out on anything. I feel like anything moving forward with these people is just gonna bore you. Listen, one thing about me is if I'm bored, my interest is zero. I'm zero interest. It's just, if I'm bored of something, I cannot, like, my spirit will just not let me. It's like, ugh. The cringe is, I can't even, like, I find myself, like, amazed sometimes with myself because it's just, it is what it is. Alright, what else? All blockages are removed. Yeah. I feel like they were trying to hook you, like put hooks into you, right? I love them. They're my family. They're my friend. They're my lover. They're my coworkers. They're my job. It's fine. But they're not good for you. But I love them. But they're not good for you. And that was that whole thing was a game, right? That was a whole game. It was supposed to keep you sailing in circles, sailing in circles, sailing in circles. But you're just like, nah, this is boring now. I'm just gonna go ahead and move on, right? All blockages are removed. I spelled blockages wrong. I put blockias. She's so funny. You are protected. So not only is there nothing in your way, but you're protected. These, yeah, listen, I feel like at this point I'm just going to be repeating myself. I do feel like this is going to be a quick reading. I'm going to get one or two more and then I'll switch to tarot and then I'll close the deck. It's too hot to be pulling cards. I'm going to pull them, but man. My smile is authentic. So your smile is authentic. You're truly happy. You're free. You're protected. You're unhappy. I mean, that's what they want you to be. They want you to be unhappy, just like them. That's why they're mad, because you don't want to play with them. You don't want to. I can't. It's just boring. I can't stress that enough. This is boring. It's not fun. It's not stimulating. It's not interesting. It's not cool. It's not expanding. It's not wow, whoa. It's none of that. It's boring and basic and dull. And I can't, it's just, it's not interesting. It's just not. Maybe it was fun at first. Maybe it was intriguing. Maybe it was just like, oh, let's play a game, right? Oh, right? But now, like, especially when you can, I don't want to say predict the moves, but when you can foresee certain things that are to take place, and then you can't do anything about it and just let it take its course, it's boring, because you just kind of like, it's like you read a book and then there's someone reading the book out loud. Okay, and then tomorrow we're going to read chapter 2, right? And it's required to sit in the class because that class is a requirement to graduate. And it's just like, you already read the book. You know what happens in chapter 2. But for the next week, everyone's going to be reading chapter 2. And you can't not go to the class because presence in the class is required. You see what I'm saying? So it's boring because you're not learning anything new. You already know it. But your presence is required. Right? So what do? You do nothing. Identity theft. Somebody is trying to be just like you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I want to be just like you. Those are the monkeys. It's singing. That's in the Jungle Book. Those are the monkeys that's singing to the little boy. They're basically singing about how they want the same thing that man can create. So they want to create fire. They want that spark, right? This is somebody that is trying to be like you, and they can't be like you, and it's making them mentally unstable, or they're trying to copy you. But it's like, oh, that's probably why, because they know that they're boring. There's nothing interesting or special about them, and they don't like that. And the fact that you two find them boring, and I know this sounds so mean to say, but it is what it is. And the fact that you find them boring, nothing is pulling you towards them. There's no attraction, no pull, no calling, right? And that bothers them. It's really messing with their mind, because it's like they can't handle that, right? They can't pull in a divine masculine. They cannot pull in a divine feminine. They cannot pull you in, right? They can't pull you in. They don't like you, but they want to be like you. They want what you have, right? The monkeys, they didn't like that little boy in the Jungle Book. They just wanted what he was able to give them, or whatever. It was like fire. They wanted fire, right? That spark, that passion. I took it both ways, like actual fire, but then also like the passion that's within like man, that willpower, that passion, that determination. It's like these people don't like you. They want to play games with you, but they also want what you have, and you're not. They also feel like you're too, you think you're too good because you don't want to play games with us? No, you think I'm too good for you because I don't want to play games with you. If that's what you think, go ahead. I just don't want to play because it's boring. I'm not interested in the games. But if you think that I'm too good for you because I don't want to play with you, that's nothing to do with me. That right there is a projection. So if anybody ever says, oh, you think you're too good, or you think you're all that, no, you think I'm all that. You think I'm too good. I think I'm fine. I'm just a human being, right? But when people say that right there should tell you, oh yeah, you're a hater, because you're projecting. Hater, you're a hater. Why did I say it like that? All right, let me get one more. You're truly happy. You're happy. You're protected. You're moisturized. You're self-care. You're sailing away. You're making plans. And it's really, 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 really like someone is not well in the mind. And there's nothing that they can do, because you can see what they're going to do. You can see all the moves on the board. It's really... Someone is going to try and take a roundabout way of doing something to get to you. But that's already been seen. Like, they're going to try and go around something. But again, that's already been seen. How do I know? Because I'm literally seeing it right now. 222 alignment. You are in the right place and time. See? Everything is ebb and flow. Ebb and flow. Everything is going according to plan for you. And I've said this multiple times, how the universe conspires to go for you. The universe conspires for your benefit. The universe loves you. You're its baby. You're its baby. But just like any parent, okay, how many fingers am I holding up? What color is this? What shape is this? Right? Okay, baby girl. Okay, baby boy. My divine feminine, my divine masculine. We're gonna play a game now. You have a good heart. You know something is up. See? You know something is up. You have a good heart. This is what I tell you. It's boring when you know what you know. And, I mean, it's great, right? It's a blessing, right? It's not to be taken for granted, right? So you're going to have to, it may be boring, but, I don't know, doodle on your notebook, or maybe try and scroll on your phone, or read something else, or occupy your time elsewhere, or whatever the case it is, until whatever takes its course, because really, there's nothing else for you to do but continue sailing on, and everything that's booming and bobbing in the background, it's let it happen. Right? In the beginning of the reading, I talked about how your sweet and kind nature, it leaves a bitter taste in these people's mouths, like vinegar. They don't like it. And I was just talking about how, like, sugar-free things, it has like a bitter aftertaste. Like, give me the sugar. I want the sugar. Right? It's good, but the aftertaste, it's just not pleasant. Right? But your sweet, kind nature, it's like, they don't like it. But that's okay, because you don't even like sugar-free drinks anyways. It's like, I don't know, you might. Believe it or not, sugar-free drinks are actually not that healthy, only because you're drinking it, and then what happens? You crave sugar. So then what happens? You have a crash out with sugar, alright? So, the intention's good, I guess. My nose is so itchy. The intention's good, but ultimately it's just going to lead to like a sugar crash out. Which is crazy, because I feel like whoever these people are, whoever this person is, they're going to end up crashing out. But the crash out is going to have to do with you. Whether or not you're physically, mentally, emotionally, financially there, they're going to have a crash out that's going to be revolving around you. And it's kind of, if you really, really pay attention to what the crash out is, it's basically like a cry for you. It's going to be, this crash out is going to have your name, or it's just, any aware person is going to look at this crash out, or this woman spazzing out, this man spazzing out, and they're going to realize they're obsessed with the collective. I'm burping. This man or woman, they're, because it doesn't really seem like you're bugging out for no reason. That's mad uncalled for. Why are you bugging out like that? You're doing too much. And any aware person is going to realize, like, are you obsessed with her or something? Are you obsessed with him or something? Because you stay talking about them. You stay crashing out over them. You stay being bothered by them. You stay paying attention to them. You stay looking at them. You stay copying them. You stay stalking them. You stay, whatever it is, right? Alright, let's get some tarot. For the most part, though, you're protected, you're in alignment, you're truly happy, you're free to do whatever you want, you're going places, you're fulfilled in your life, you're gaining fulfillment as well, and you see it pretty well. So there's a King of Pentacles on the fence. This could be your energy. I don't think it's your energy, though. You have the 3 cups upright on the bottom of the deck. 2 cups upright. 2, 3. I'm going to laugh, and that's a 4. 10, Wheel of Fortune reverse. there was a group of people that celebrated together and partnered up together to get something. They didn't get it. With the Wheel of Fortune reverse, they didn't get it. It's not happening for them. Whether it's reputation, success, finances, opportunities, promotions, careers, jobs, forward movement, inheritance, they didn't get it. They're not getting it. It's not happening. It's just not. Right? And I feel like the reason why it's not happening is because you know what's going to happen. And because you know what's going to happen, you don't need to be bugging out, spazzing out, crashing out. That's them. That's what they're doing. Right? Now, had you been doing that, that would have been a whole different thing. But because you see what you see, you're like, go ahead, go crash out. And then when you're done crashing out, we can move on with the next scene. It's kind of like that, right? This King of Pentacles on the fence. This is a man, obviously, right? But it could be a woman, but there is the King of Pentacles on the fence. And I feel like for a while, this King of Pentacles was on the fence of whether or not to move forward with some sort of decision when it came to you. All right? They were on the fence of whether or not to move forward with the decision that came to you. What else? That's hanging in the air. I gotta pull another card for that. The word change is really, really, really... It's like in my face. So this decision that they were on the fence about making, right? It was going to change something, but do they want to bring this decision? The decision that they had to make, were they going to give this to you, or are they going to give this to someone else? Either way, this decision, whether it's you or someone else, it's going to change. It's going to have it's going to change the course of things. 3 of Swords upright on the bottom of the deck. So if you get this, if this King of Pentacles on the fence, who's on the fence about a decision to make, if they choose you, whatever this decision is, right? If they choose you, these people will be heartbroken, and they're already mentally unstable, right? If they choose them, it's going to be like a bitter truth to you, because it's kind of like, that would be God revealing to you who this person really is, right? And it would be one of those moments where it's kind of like, et tu, King of Pentacles? Et tu? You too, King of Pentacles? You too? It's like that. But I don't think, either way, there's going to be heartbreak and bitter truths by whatever this decision is. And I do feel like this decision is gonna be more for you, collective, and because of that, this 3 of Swords, mentally unstable, there's gonna be people fighting or arguing. Arguing is more really what it is. People spazzing out, crashing out, right? But that right there, this man crashing out, this woman crashing out, yelling, arguing. I'm getting someone being defensive and argumentative, right? Whoever they're doing this around, whatever they're saying, it could be raising the eyebrows of this King of Pentacles, and they could be realizing, wow, you're obsessed with the collective. You're obsessed with this man. You're obsessed with this woman. Wow. So, feel like that's also going to be a bitter truth to this King of Pentacles as well. Because to them, it's like, how did I not see this? How come I... And it's just going to be kind of sad, because then they're going to be beating themselves up and feeling guilty and blah, 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 and having a pity party. They'll be fine. They'll get over it. Right? Let them... How did I not... It's just that energy. They'll be fine. Right? It's really not the end of the world. Right? So if that would be the case, you'd be like, it's okay, you didn't know, you didn't know, you didn't know. Now you know, right? So now you can move accordingly, right? So this person can be like, I'm sorry, I didn't know. It's fine. Stop crying. Get over it. I did. Now you know. That's it. Do you know now? Yes, you do. Okay, stop crying. Get over it. Move on. On to the next, right? Because now it's getting boring. On to the next, right? You're fine. It's not the end of the world. 6 of Cups up ranked. This could be someone from your past. Now they want to... so this King of Pentacles on the fence could be someone from your past. Right? I'm sorry. I didn't know before. I didn't know. It's fine. I forgive you. Stop crying. Because you're getting my shirt wet. You good? Great. Move on. I feel like with the 6 of Cups energy too, you could be someone who someone could have been how do I explain this? You could be the kind of person that someone did the most foul things to you, but you still find it in your heart to forgive them with peace and walk away, but at the same time not be like, oh, well, I remember when you blah blah blah, because then you're still holding on to that pain, that suffering, that resentment, that bitter. No, right? I feel like you just kind of like, it's not like you're forgetting the trauma, the pain, the games. It's not like you're forgetting that, but you're also choosing not to, like, I don't know, hold on to the negativity that's attached to those memories, right? Because the 6 of Cups upright is also about memories and healing, okay? Nostalgia. So it's kind of like you are aware, obviously, you remember, but at the same time, where you are in your healing, you're also wise enough to know the feelings, the negative feelings that are attached has to be dealt with, has to be faced and then released, okay? It's not like you're forgetting the pain and then forgetting, you know, and then doing a dishonor to yourself because, you know, if you're forgetting the pain, then, you know, it could happen again. No, it's you're healed from that, right? I don't know. There's something about like a memory bank. This could be an ex for some of you. An ex-friend, ex-family member, ex-lover, ex-coworker, ex-neighbor. This person wants to give you your flowers now, though. That's part of the decision. They want to give you something tangible, something you can hold in your hands. Flowers, money, a certificate, a promotion, a loan, a plaque, keys. They want to give you something. Because remember, the King of Pentacles, he's tangible, earthly, stability, resources, finances, right? He wants to give you something you can hold in your hand. This decision, this King of Pentacles is wanting to give you something. For some of you, it could even be like a title, right? Them wanting to give you something is going to make a lot of people angry and mad, right? Now, here's the thing. The only reason why they want to give you this is because they now see. But that's fine. You know, they'll be fine. I'm sorry. I should have known better. I just want to apologize. I'm not worried about it, so relax. But this decision is going to break a lot of hearts, going to make a lot of people mad, and it's going to have a lot of conflict around it. Arguing, defensive people. I don't know. You could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. They could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. You could be a Scorpio. They could be a Scorpio. Eighth house is also about other people's money. So this person could want to give you money. I'm hearing a large lump sum of money. They want to give you money. Now here's a... Oh, never mind. I can't say that. I just told to not say it. Or I was just told to not say it. But, here's the thing. This large lump sum of money is not going to... It's not going to be presented to you in the way that you think it's going to be, right? It's a large lump sum of money, but it's not going to be the way that you think. It's one of those things where... what's a good example? Okay, so I'll use the White Rabbit from like The Matrix, right? I'll use that as an example to kind of piggyback onto another example. So Neo was told to follow the White Rabbit, right? He's like, the White Rabbit, well, whatever. And then some people came knocking on his door and like, oh, let's go to this party and blah blah blah, the club. And then this girl turned her back and she had a white rabbit tattoo, right? Follow the White Rabbit. Now, that is I'm using that as an example to say this example, right? Someone could say, you're going to be receiving a red apple, right? As confirmation, right? And so people could be actually looking for like a red apple, like the ones that you eat. When it could just be like someone giving you a piece of paper and it had like a red apple drawn on it, or like a red apple sticker, or like someone giving you a pair of socks that has red apples on it. Okay, it's not what you think it's going to be. It's a red apple, a white rabbit, a large lump sum of money, but it's not going to be so. Whatever the first thought that you're getting in your mind is probably not that. Probably not the second one either. Right? It's probably not going to be an actual apple that you can bite into. It's probably not going to be a white fuzzy rabbit hopping around, right? It's you have to open your mind, right? Again, what was that card? What was it? Embrace the journey with openness, trusting in the universe to lead you toward your greatest fulfillment, right? It's you have to be more open-minded, right? So it could be like another example would be like you're gonna see a hawk. When you see the hawk, follow it. So you could be looking up in the sky all day, right? But then a car pulls up in front of you and there's a sticker of a hawk on the trunk, whatever, right? And you were told to follow the sticker of the hawk. Not the sticker, but follow the hawk, right? You're looking in the sky, then you see the car, there's a sticker of a hawk. So you follow that car, and next thing you know, that car, you're just following it, and then next thing you know, that's where your big opportunity is. I don't know. That's just an example, all right? They end up parking into, like, I don't know, a Costco, right? And in that Costco, there's a guy that says, here, fill this out for, and you could win a trip to blah, 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 and you fill it out, and the next thing you know, you won the trip, right? Like someone saying, follow the hawk, and then you'll have a big surprise waiting for you there that's going to make you very happy. So you follow the sticker of the hawk that's on the car and the hawk, and then there's a guy in front of Costco telling you, fill this out, it's a survey, and if you win the survey, you get a cruise trip for free, all paid for, all inclusive, right? That was a big surprise. So you just have to be open-minded with these things. Open-minded, right? That's all. I know that was a lot of examples, but I'm just trying to, like, really let you know, like, it's not so... you really need to have an imagination. All right? Because that's the key. That's why it's also important to be childlike. Not childish. Childlike. Childish is, that's mine, I deserve, I want, that's mine, you can't. No. Childish is that. But childlike is having hope, amazement, wonder. Okay? Curiosity. I don't understand why people don't know the difference. It's just so... Ooh, child, things are gonna get better. Ooh, child, things are gonna get brighter. I've also been living my life like it's golden, golden, living my life like it's golden. The Tower on the fence, yeah. See, this King of Pentacles who's on the fence is holding on to this decision because he knows that whatever's about to come out of his mouth and it's going to materialize to give you this thing, he knows alliances, towers, friendships, teamwork, community, things are about to... That's a lot of Scorpio energy too, by the way. Things are really, really about to change. We have the Scorpio in the Six of Cups and then the Scorpio in the Tower. A massive transformation is about to take place. Right? But I also feel like this King of Pentacles who's on the fence, I feel like he knows the other... There were only two options. Right? The option would be to give you your flowers. To this King of Pentacles, he knows no other option. It's not viable. No other option. It's just... There's no other option. That's how they feel. Again, we all have a choice. But they feel like there's it's kind of those things where there's no wrong choice, right? There's no wrong choice. It's all choices. But again, depending on the choices that you make are the consequences that you make. So it's kind of like this King of Pentacles is like, you are absolutely the lesser of two evils because you're sweet. There's no evil, okay? But they're also like, they know they have to make this decision. And they're kind of like hesitating, right? Because there's going to be a whole mob of people after this King of Pentacles because of what they're about to decide to do. And they're nervous because it's kind of like they're prepping themselves for this angry mob to verbally attack them. They're prepping themselves, right? they're okay. Right, it's giving Black Friday energy, right? When the stores are like, okay, open the doors, and then everybody rushes in. Six of Wands on the fence, yeah. This person wants to bring harmony to you. They want to heal things with you. Not that you need any healing with them. I feel like it's more of them needing to heal things with you. Them wanting to... I'm getting pay their dues. I'm getting reparations. They feel like they owe this. They owe you this. They feel like this is yours. That they need to give this to you. It's like yours. Right? And I don't know why. They feel strongly about this. They feel like bringing this to you or giving this to you. Oh, that could be why. Because in the beginning of the reading, I talked about how someone could have done something very foul and dirty to you, but you healed from the feelings attached to the memories. So this King of Pentacles, they feel like there's no other way for them to have harmony and peace in their lives unless they give something to you. You may not need it, you may not want it, but to this King of Pentacles, it's yours no matter what. It's yours. This belongs to you. They feel like that will help them heal. And like it's part of their healing journey. I just seen 010001. So yeah. I feel like this man is viewing you as like, if they give you this, yeah, Seven of Swords upright. They feel like if they give you this, it will help them get out of the matrix because they're stuck in something. And they feel like it'll help them get out of this. So yeah, their intentions are not all that pure, right? They're doing this so that way they can heal. They can move on. They can get out of the matrix. They can find solace, right? It's really their intentions aren't exactly pure, right? It's not. It's more selfish. It's not exactly like that they feel guilty and, you know, collective, please forgive me. No. Right? They just feel like if they give this to you, they know that giving this to you is the best option. It says there's a wrong choice, but giving this to you is the best choice. It'd be the lesser of two evils, right? And they feel like if they give whatever it is that they want to give to you, it will help them in their life. Because they have no luck. They have no harmony. They have no balance. Whatever this is. The Star. So they feel like it'll help them get out of the matrix with the Seven of Swords upright. They feel like it's really selfish. Okay? Sneaky, selfish, hidden motives, right? But ultimately, they feel like if they do this, they will get this. Right? If they reprimand whatever bridges that they burned, whatever, I don't know, they're looking at you like Mercy, right? A town called Mercy. They're looking at you like that, and then, well, if I just give the collective their flowers, then I'll have a better future. I can finally heal. My health will be better. I can finally focus on my goals and blah, 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 blah. King of Pentacles upright. I don't know. Seven of Swords also represents strategy, and the Three of Pentacles, or the Knight of Pentacles upright, represents clever. They feel like this is a for sure plan. They feel like this is gonna work, but I don't understand. I mean, they could give you this, but you're still sailing away. You're still leaving. You're still going. Right? You're I don't know. So do with that what you will. This is a reading. Bye.